people thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's that
It's personal
whole
choice. I just want to say, Michelle, because I don't know if you want to say call it guilty, but I have ghosted someone before. And the
whoo,
reason for that, I definitely have. And
tell.
it's because that person showed me who they were. And I decided that was someone I didn't want in my life. You showed me who you were a few times, at least three. So I don't see the need to have a conversation. I don't need to, I don't need to hear an explanation. I don't need an argument. I don't need to go back and forth. We don't have a legal contract to bind ourselves or we need to go to court to resolve anything. I'm not going to get my temper. I'm not going there with
Okay,
someone
so
who's
I have a
already,
question
hold on,
for you,
hold on,
Latonya.
hold on. Let me finish what I'm saying. So I didn't feel the need to go back and forth with that person. They've already shown me who they
Right.
were by their actions, what they did, what they said a few times. So you are who you are. I can't change you, and I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. So you go and be who you are over there. I'm just going to, delete you from my life and moving on. There's no need to have a conversation or an argument. So that's why I chose to ghost the person or the friend that I had because she was at one point a really good friend. But I just feel like wrong spirit she just allowed to, I don't know, overtake
Gotta
her
cut the grass.
will. And I just wasn't with that. So I just didn't feel the need to go back. So for those who may have been ghosted and don't know why, that could be a reason why you may have just had a friend who's non-confrontational, who's not going to go back and forth. They've decided you're someone who they don't want to be around and they just delete you from their life. I mean, that's just my personal experience. Yes, I have ghosted someone. And that's why.
Now I'll say this, and I applaud, and I take 3 pages and turn some more because you are still a millennial, and what I love about my Gen Xers is even more that like they don't even give a shitty about any of it, right? So for us, I don't remember who what my thingy is, what we're called, but um, for us, or at least for me at my point in my age, I don't know if it's my age or whatever what it is, but we ghost, but our ghost isn't textbook definition of you guys as ghost. What I do, and I'm not certain if it's because I don't think it's generational. I just think it's just the type of person, and then I think that some things become what we do and is okay with generations. But for me, when I have an issue with someone and I decide that we don't need to have relations, friendship, or anything anymore, I think because I strive to like, I don't want a failure. And maybe that's me and my own ego. So let me try to figure out what happened and why can't we be friends and can't we fix this? Because I'm always thinking love heals everything, love fixes everything. And I love you and I don't understand. Like, because when I have a problem with a person and I know that you are screwy and you're whack, I got rid of you so very long ago. If you slid under my radar and we now are having problems, I have to be honest with you because I can't pretend what isn't. So I have to ask you and say, well, what's going on? And blah, 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 blah. And if you don't acknowledge and accept and let's try to figure out and move on, I've had issues with when I should ghost that person. I need to learn how to ghost people because I call you back. Are you sure? And we can go out. And are you all right? And I'm thinking about you. And you are not thinking about me. And then I end up with hurt feelings and
Yeah.
crying and going, well, I'm such a loyal friend. And what else wrong with being loyal? And what did I really do? And if I did something, why don't you say so?
Yeah.
Sometimes people don't or whatever. But I take it from you guys. I need to learn how to ghost in my way of this is what happened, this is what it is. Either you fix it or you don't, because I'm never gonna call you again. Right? So my generation, when we had a problem with people, that's actually what we did. Like you a loser, you did this and blah blah blah. And guess what? Screw you, boom. And I'm done, right? I'm not blocking you. I'm letting my phone ring and letting you know I'm not answering your daggone call. I
Yeah.
don't think enough of you to block you. But people people are getting things confused now. Um,
And I think it's the older you get too, because this happened probably in the last 5 to 7 years. So, as you get married and have kids and have more responsibilities, you don't have time and room for no extra drama.
right. I need to cut it to the chase, don't I?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't need to go through all of that.
Yeah, because I was just in a similar situation, and I wouldn't call it ghosting because, like, I'm kind of like you are. Like, I don't have fallouts ever. I'm never in any kind of drama or like that. So when that situation happened to me, a few weeks ago, and she's actually someone who I was really good friends with, and I approached her like, "Hey, something going on? Like, what's the problem?" I have 5 sisters, so I'm pretty at dealing with different kinds of females. So I'm gonna be an adult about it. And like, is there a problem? Do you want to talk about it? And if you want to go get hot at the head, hot at the mouth, I'm not gonna argue with you because it's not gonna last very long. So it's just like, okay, unfollow, and that's that. Like you said, no blocking because I don't care that much. It's just unfollow, and I wish you the best.
I don't like
do you
disturb my peace. I have to block you. I have to block you. I have to
can't.
Social media.
Wait, what did you say? You don't like what? You don't like what?
I don't like to disturb my peace.
Yeah.
Okay.
You anymore, and I didn't block you, and you call me. That's why. If you call me,
I want your message delivered. I want you to know I saw it.
Here I go.
Never thought about that.
Full disclaimer.
Because it makes you go back to the issue and you think.
Yeah, it does. And I'm just saying, I love y'all. And here goes the full disclaimer. And here goes the full disclosure.
Okay, just don't give nobody name.
No names. I am Michelle Brown. I am LaDwanya's auntie. LaDwanya and I are 10 years older than each other. We will not share personal family stories, but LaDwanya can testify that I am 0 to 60 and I am a no holds bar. And I do not believe in allowing someone to be ghosted and not know why you're ghosted.
I feel like it's important.
You need to exactly know why the hell I don't deal with your ass again. Excuse my language. And LaDwanya, which words can I not use? I can't use the F word or the B word, right?
Just don't use the F word, but I think you're fine otherwise.
Okay. Okay. I remember Elsie and Brent and Toad, my mom.
Right.
And so my point is this. My mother has always been a go along to get along person. LaDwanya sort of has that personality. My older brother, who is her father as well, has that go along to get along person. I do not have that. What I have is I've always felt like God decided for me to be fair. But when you cross my path and somebody didn't tell you that you was behaving badly, I am not the person to go along and get along. I am that person that stops you and tells you as best as I can with hugs and love and straight up talk that you messed up, you foul, and you need to get your shiggity together.
Yeah. I've done
Then
that
I'll let you
on. But like I said,
because I feel like I do you a disservice and not telling you like it is, because the very next person you run into may not be as merciful as I, and they may take you down the ground. So I'm like my mom, I'm not going to just hug you, kiss you, and tell you that I'm going to hug you, kiss you, and shake your little ass a little bit, and then stand you on both of your feet and tell you to move on and stop playing games with people. Because the next person will probably not say one word to you and knock you down. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to friendships and situations, I try to be very honest with people and let them know that what you're doing is wrong. And when you do something wrong, wrong will come back to you. Thank your God that you ran into me, who is going to tell you straight like it is. You're not going to like it. It's going to hurt your feelings, but I'm not going to hurt you, because the next person might put their hands on you and hurt you. I have had friends to take my kindness for dumbness until I had my brother to tell me, well, maybe baby sis, you being stupid. Maybe you being dumb. Maybe they taking your dumbness for dumbness. Why you being so kind? And now you will be mad at somebody. So sometimes you have to step back and love that person where they are, but put them over there because y'all so nice, Taylor. I don't know, Tyler, how nice you are, but LaDwania, you sometimes are nice, but then you go on a person, and then that's the end of it. Mm-hmm. But you know I come from the straight up, and I have about 3 seconds of being nice, and then I'm going to come for you because I'm going to have to let you know what you're doing and what you're doing is wrong. Mm-hmm. And if you don't stop your foolishness, somebody's going to deal with you different. So I feel like I am that in between of I'm going to hug you and shake you. I call that I'm going to beat you with my Bible. I pull my Bible out and I pray with you, but I'm going to beat you with it first. And I'll beat you with that big family Bible.
And that's when you're worth it.
Your head.
That's when you're worth it. That's a friend you don't want.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to beat you with the Bible and I'm going to crack that baby up and I'm going to pour some friendship scripture on you.
Yeah. That's a friend you really don't want to lose when you're willing to go down in there and do the work and have that hard conversation and let them know how you feeling, what's going on. Tyler,
I kind of got into my feelings, y'all.
Say it again.
I kind of got into my feelings. I'm sorry. Go on. I'm done.
With regard to ghosting, yeah, I have a lot of ghosting experience. And I'm not proud of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, friendships are much like relationships, and friends ghost one another much in the same way that two people that have dated that no longer find themselves attracted to one another kind of just fall off. I've ghosted people in which I was in romantic relationships. I've ghosted friends. And I would say that Michelle's definition of ghosting is accurate. The only thing that I would change is the for no reason part.
Well, see, if it's for no reason, quite honestly, verbatim textbook definition, that's not ghosting. And I think that's kind of what I want to say is okay, because I will not badmouth ghosting, because truth be told, LaDwania, you really didn't ghost. And I know the personal situation that you speak of. You had a conversation and they didn't get it. And you decided no more time wasted, no more energy wasted. They're not getting it. Oh, that is where LaDwania, I want to be more like you.
That was another one. Yeah, I did have a conversation.
You see what I'm saying? Because what I do know is, and what I want to absolutely hone in is that, one, the textbook definition of ghosting to me means I was never a person's friend.
That wasn't my personal experience. I ghosted this young lady who was my friend.
But you had a conversation with her and it fell on deaf ears.
No, not that one. You're talking about somebody else.
Oh.
Yeah. But we were friends. But like I said, I feel like just to add a little more light on the situation, my take, okay, long story short, she began to try to get my husband's attention. Okay. And
that ain't mean to go. I don't even mean to cut you off.
About that.
We don't ghost the people. We straight.
She needed to
you got on.
You made me mess my hair up. Let me come back down.
Because
you know what? I'm sorry.
About this, you probably try to come down here. No,
that's real nice.
Who's ghosting for that? Ghosting? No, I need to appear.